Hello, and welcome back to Fierce Entertainment for another review. This time I will be reviewing Saw the Final Chapter, also known as Saw 3D. Which means it will actually be a review of the Blu-ray that I did watch, as well as a review of the Blu-ray version that I used to have, which is the 3D version. Now first, the good stuff. This is probably the worst in the series. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad movie. It really isn't. It has its perks, it has its good moments. There's a lot of things that are good about the movie, but it's the worst of the series. And there's a lot of funny stuff in this movie that makes me laugh my ass off about how it was filmed and stuff. Pretty sure some of you out there remember that old Snoop Dogg horror movie known as Bones. One thing that stood out about that movie to me was the CGI blood and how it looked like McDonald's fry sauce or something. Well, that's kind of how I look at the blood in Saw the Final Chapter. It looks like CGI blood. It's very, very unrealistic looking. Another thing I found very, very interesting and weird about the movie is the contrast of quality. It kind of looks like a not so much a televised digital looking movie. This is sort of like it's sort of like they recorded the movie overly digital like they do with all the other Saw films, but decided to make it kind of look like the camera actually had tint, contrast, and color, and picture, and there's a bunch of picture settings, and they kind of set them all to where the colors looked artificial in the movie, in the overall way the movie looks. Kind of got that from this movie. I still do. Now, let's talk about the 3D real quick to get it out of the way so we can talk about the premise of the film as well as the audio-video quality of up close and personal on that. The 3D is where the movie paid off when I used to have it on Blu-ray 3D. The 3D in the movie was amazing. A lot of stuff came off the screen in a very good way. I can most certainly say that. The 3D was good. The plot of the movie was good. Believe it or not, this, in my opinion, has the most interesting plot of all the Saw films. Which brings us into the premise of the film. I'll make it the quick and easy, sweet way. The premise of the movie is basically this. There's two stories in it. I'll go to the main story first, then the sub-story. The main plot. There's an individual who actually made it big and became rich and famous off of claiming that he was one of Jigsaw's victims who understood what he was all about and found his own piece for rehabilitation. Played very brilliantly by Sean Patrick Frendery from the Boondock Saints in Powder. Well, the real truth is he made it all up. And at some point early during one of his banquets, in which he was promoting a book he wrote about how Jigsaw's misunderstood and stuff, he actually, without knowing it, met Jigsaw. Jigsaw knew all along that he was faking this and just profiteering off of his work. And he kind of tell him that one day you will be judged. He was kind of underneath his teeth, and well, now it's time to cash that in because he does. All the people who believed that he was telling the truth are the people that didn't know he was telling the truth and were all part of his scam. He has to go ahead and find ways to save them through a maze of events in a Jigsaw game. With the overall destination of saving his wife, who he has lied to this entire time. He even at the very end, when he gets to that climax, actually makes the main character go ahead and do the Jigsaw trap in which he claimed he has already done before. By hanging himself up from this area with hooks going into his skin. Which of course doesn't actually work. And his wife burns to ash, obviously. And he's left to rot in that area. The other plot of the movie would be the Detective Hoffman and Jigsaw's wife plot, as well as having friends in the low places to go ahead and help Jigsaw out in this time of need after his death, which of course brings to the survivors of all Jigsaw's games throughout the films. Detective Hoffman does indeed kill Jigsaw's wife by putting that bear trap configuration on her head, with her having no way of getting out of it. And Dr. Gordon, our original test subject from the first movie, takes care of Detective Hoffman. There's even a little nod to the first movie when Hoffman goes towards the saw that he saw his limb off with, his foot off with. He picks it up. It's like, I don't think so. And of course he does the game over thing. But and I really should have just done game over when I reviewed the first movie by just going game over. That sounds better lower than going high, but putting a little bit of acting talent into these videos every now and then is kind of out of context with the videos, but it's fun. All right. Let's go on to the audio and video quality of the film. As I said, the video is over digital looking just like all the other Saw movies. It's something that Lionsgate was doing and Universal was doing. And still often do, I might add. I haven't checked out 4K versions of these yet because I don't have a 4K setup yet. I have all intention of getting one. And when I do, I will let you know what that's like. If that changed with the 4K resolutions, probably within a year or so. But this film just simply has the colors look like they're artificial looking. So I think that's just the best way to make it look. The digital cameras used or something. This makes the colors look artificial in this movie. And I would say that it's just more towards a warm color template than a cool color template. And again, all very overly digital looking. As for the audio quality, this is a Dolby Digital 5.1 track. But it packs a lot of punch. There's a lot of effects that fly around just like you would typically find in a Saw movie. Good, insane use of all 5 speakers and on all cylinders in the sub. Wolfer really doing a whole lot of cool, crazy stuff. So you will discover that. Well, we're almost to the end of the Saw films. That's good that the last Saw film makes up for Saw 6 and 7, which I did not have the ability to change my opinion on. Especially this one. But overall, Saw the final chapter. Did you like the movie? Did you not like the movie? Do you like this review? Do you not like this review? As always, subscribe if you would like. Comment below if you would like. Share this video with friends if you wish. Check me back on me from time to time if you desire. And I will see you guys next time for my review of Jigsaw, in which I will unveil the surprise box set for the next franchise. Now, most of you that did actually listen to my acting talents when I reviewed Saw 5 have probably already figured out what the franchise is. But that's not enough. This is a rare box set. Not many people in the world have it. So it will definitely probably raise a few eyebrows. Now we'll be doing that reveal on the next review. Well, I will see you guys next time.